files of Shudder, as I usually am, I watched all, I think it's 10, maybe it's 8. I can't remember how many episodes it is. Episodes of 101 Scariest Horror Movie Moments of All Time. I cannot recommend this more, especially for folks out there that are younger and unaware of some of the older movies that are out there and how they have inspired and or gone on to reflect horror as it is today. So they do anywhere from 10 to 12 moments per episode. It has a slew of hosts, as you can see behind me. There's Mike Flanagan, Tanner Dew, the author, is in there, as are people like Joe Dante, Greg Nicotero, Mick Garris. They lead you in like they're ranking, this is the best up to number one, but that's not really what it's all about. It's about hitting that movie moment and then letting people talk about it and what it led to in relation to them or their work. And I was blown away by it because some of the stuff, like, they have the Phantom of the Opera in there, but they also have Black Sabbath, which is right above me in that picture there. I think the one exception that's not a movie is probably Haunting of Hill House. I think that's one of the scariest movie moments in there.
Okay.
But listening to people like Mike Flanagan talk about Christopher Lee playing Dracula and how scary he was, it's just absolutely, you will love this. It was appointment television for me. It was coming on once a week on Wednesdays for 8 or 10 weeks. And I watched it every Wednesday as soon as it was out. So,
and now is it released all together or do you still have to, okay.
Yep. And it's on Shudder for all you folks out there. I highly, highly recommend it. It's like, a college course in the best of horror movies. So
that sounds awesome. That's I know that I saw several tweets from Stephen King over the past little while where he's talking about it and how incredible it is.
Yeah. And you remember how I talked about Eli Roth's history of horror and how good it is? And I speculated whether or not it's all him or it's actually someone else and he's just the face of it. Well, the guy that does that does this. His name is Kurt Saenga. So he is the mastermind behind this. I'm sorry. I just realized it is 8 episodes, not 10 episodes. And he directed all 8 episodes and he wrote all 8 episodes, it looks like.
Wow.
And then, but I mean, of course, a lot of it's commentary. So he didn't have to write everything. So,
Right. That makes sense. Cool. Well, that sounds like some scary stuff.
So check it out. It's on Shudder.
You can't start the car. Johnny has the key.